Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Around the World. Turkey, located at the crossroads of Asia and Europe, is a major geopolitical player. It serves as a gateway between the West and the Middle East. Recently, the arrest of Istanbul's mayor Ekrem İmamoğlu has sparked a wave of protests across the country. Last Saturday evening, thousands of citizens took to the streets demanding democracy and justice, reflecting public outrage against Erdogan's authoritarian policies. Turkey's current leadership is in the hands of President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, who has sought to make the country a major power. But this effort has also generated numerous controversies and opposition. In this context, it is important to understand the key reasons behind the ongoing protests in Turkey. Why were thousands of people forced to take to the streets? Furthermore, does this protest signal a change in Turkey's political system? Let's explore the answers to these questions in detail. But first, let's briefly learn about Turkey. Turkey, also known as Turkey, is located at the crossroads of the Balkans, Caucasus, Middle East and Eastern Mediterranean. It is bordered by the Black Sea to the north, Georgia and Armenia to the northeast, Azerbaijan and Iran to the east, Iraq and Syria to the southeast, the Mediterranean Sea and the Aegean Sea to the southwest and west, and Greece and Bulgaria to the northwest. Its capital is Ankara and its largest city and port is Istanbul. Now let's discuss the recent developments. Recently, political unrest was seen in Turkey when protests began in major cities. These protests started against the arrest of Istanbul's mayor Ekrem İmamoğlu. İmamoğlu, who is a member of Turkey's opposition party, the Republican People's Party or the CHP, was convicted in a political dispute leading to this arrest. Following this, people took to the streets in various parts of Turkey, raising their voices for democracy, justice, and political freedom. These protests highlight a major political crisis in Turkey, which has emerged due to Erdogan's increasing authoritarian tendencies in both internal and external affairs. The roots of these protests lie in the decision to convict Istanbul's mayor Ekrem İmamoğlu in a court case. This case is seen by opposition parties as part of a political struggle and as evidence of the government's growing authoritarian attitude. İmamoğlu's arrest marks a significant turning point in Turkey's politics as it signals widespread opposition to President Erdogan's rule. Ekrem İmamoğlu, who succeeded in defeating Erdogan's supporting party in Istanbul, faced accusations of corruption and interference in the electoral process. However, İmamoğlu's supporters claim that this was political retaliation aimed at avoiding growing dissent within Erdogan's party. This arrest points to the weakening of democratic institutions and increasing control over the independent judiciary in Turkey. The current protests highlight the limits of Erdogan's authoritarian tendencies. Under President Erdogan, several changes were made in the name of democracy and freedom, but at the same time, there has been an increasing trend towards centralization of power. These protests clearly show that authoritarian measures can ultimately be dangerous for the political stability of the country. In fact, Erdogan has attempted to build a strong power structure in Turkey, constantly applying pressure on his opponents. Despite this, the increasing protests show that civil society is now standing against this oppression, and it signals that resistance to authoritarianism may grow. These protests in Turkey reached their sixth day when President Erdogan strongly stated his intention to suppress these protests. Erdogan labeled the protests as part of a foreign conspiracy and political instability. Erdogan views these protests as attempts to spread disorder and create uncertainty in Turkish politics, and he condemned them. He threatened to use security forces against the protesters and urged them to stay away from violent movements. However, this statement signals further escalation of the opposition against the government in Turkey, as people are now more determined to stand up for their rights. These protests in Turkey have made it clear that citizens are struggling to protect democracy and political freedom. This signals that resistance against centralization of power and authoritarianism is growing in Turkey. Although the government's repressive policies appear effective for now, the struggle may intensify in the future. President Erdogan has held both the positions of Prime Minister and President in Turkey for 22 years. His term is set to end in 2028, and according to current rules, he cannot run for re-election. However, he may call for early elections or attempt to amend the constitution so that he can remain in power for a longer period. In this context, it can be suggested that Turkey should once again take steps to strengthen its democratic institutions. An independent judiciary and protection of political diversity should be ensured so that Turkey has the opportunity to become a prosperous and democratic nation. Moreover, political leaders should adopt the path of dialogue and consensus to ensure the stability and progress of the country. So viewers, we conclude today's discussion and note today's question. What impact will the increase in protests during Erdogan's rule have on the democratic process in Turkey?
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.